Okay, good afternoon. Today we continue. The last topic is IPC nomenclature. We already saw some rules with the examples. Today we will start to complete remaining rules. Then we will discuss, we will going to giving the nomenclature for the different examples by taking the different examples. So next here is the bridging groups. Bridging groups. So a different type of complexes which is given to you will giving the name it. But here bridging group means what? If any ligand which make a bridge between the two metals, so that time we write their name by using a special symbols. So for bridging type of ligands, we use different symbols to represent yes the ligand is bridging ligand. So the ligand which make a bridge between, suppose here metal is present, another metal is present here, we can some a number of ligands and here a number of ligands. But some ligands which are present here. So the ligand is bridging ligand. The ligand is bridging ligand. There are normal ligands, but the ligand which lie between two metals or nucleus of two metals. So in polynuclear complexes, polynuclear means if complexes itself has more than one metal, it is the polynuclear. So in polynuclear complexes, some ligands are lie at a bridging place, and bridging place is this is the bridging place. So ligand called as bridging ligand, and here is the normal ligand. So to differentiate which are the bridging and which are the normal, we use different type of nomenclature for bridging ligands. So bridging ligands, they represented as the Latin word is the mu. Okay, it is the mu. Is the used before the name of it. For each ligand, we use a separate mu for each ligand. That means mu and the name of after it there is a name of ligand. So between mu and name of ligand there is a hyphen is used. So mu hyphen and then name of ligand. So mu hyphen then name of ligand. Okay. So in polynuclear complexes, write the bridging ligand their name first, then write normal ligands, then write the name of metals. So when we write the name of metal, so we can use write how many number of metals are present, because there are two different types of metals or two same type of maybe or different or maybe same. So important point is before the name of ligand, bridging ligand, we use the Latin which is the word is mu to represent yes given ligand is bridging ligand, and the ligand which not before the name is not a mu, that means there are the normal ligands. We will explain by taking the example here. Fe, OH, Fe. Okay, and then the other ligands are water ligands H2O, 4. Here is the H2O, again 4, and here is the sulfate SO4. Okay, is the complex which is given to you. So we start the name from bridging ligand first. Okay, here both the ligands are same, so we can use di word for it because there are two same ligands. Both are bridging, so first we write mu. How many? There are two because both are same. So for two we use prefix di. What is the name of it? OH means hydroxo. Okay. After it, we come on the normal ligands. So H2O is normal ligand. How many total H2O? 4 plus 4, 8. So we use here octet. And water, and their name is FO. Okay, ligands are finished here because complex is cation because anion is outside of the complex. Then There are two Ap. Complex is cationic means the Ap remains iron, not a ferric. So how many Ap? Two. So di iron. Calculate oxidation state. So you know each sulfate shows -2. How many sulfate group? Two sulfate group. So outside -4 charge. So your complex containing +4 charge. Okay, we're going to balance it. So +4, water is 0, hydroxy shows -2, each water shows 0. So here how many metals? 2 metals. So for 2 metals, we consider 2x plus -0 plus 0 plus water is equal to +4. That means 2x will be +6. 2x will be +6. So here x is +2. So oxidation state is 3, not a 6. We just write the oxidation state of individual metal, atom or ion. If there is a 2 ion, but you can write only for single. Because here 2 means each ion has +3 oxidation state. So here +3 means each ion has, or you can simple, what is the, how much minus charge? -4 plus -2 -6, neutral. So 2Hg value is +6, Hg value is +3, so oxidation. So here there is a sulfate. And how many sulfates? 2 sulfates. You can write disulfate? No. If how many number of anions and cations outside the square bracket is not used their prefix, just write their name. So sulfate, just here sulfate. Sulfate, just as a sulfate. It is the first example. Okay, we take a second example here. NH2NO2. There is the NH2, there is the NO2. NH2, NH3, 4 times. Again NH3, 4 times. Then at the square sides of the bracket, there is the NO3, 4 times. Okay. Complex is cationic because anion outside the complex. So when we write the name of cation first, we start from ligands, and in ligand there are two types of ligands: normal ligands and bridging ligands. So we start from bridging ligand first. In bridging ligand there are two ligands. NH2 is different, NO2 is different. NH2 means amido, NO2 means nitro. Okay, so amido stands A, nitro means N. So if two different negative ligands, then we use the alphabetical order. So we write amido first. Before it, write mu, amido, then again mu, nitro, then come on the normal ligands. 4 plus 4, 8. There is the octan, both are amines, means octamine. Octan, amine. How many cobalt? 2. So dicobalt. What is the oxidation state? Each NO3 minus, NO3 shows -1, so -4 here, 0 for this ligand, -1, -1, -2, plus 2x. So here is the +4, going to balance it because -4 charge. So -2, so 2x will be +6, x is equal to +3. And after it, there is the name of it is the nitrator. This is the nitrate outside the square bracket. So anion is that first. I repeat it again in both examples. When bridging ligand is present, it is presented as a mu. If complex is cationic, which is given to you. So cationic complex, their name should be start from first ligand first. In ligands, there are two types of different ligands: bridging ligands and normal ligands. We write bridging ligand first. So mu, both are same. That's why we use dihydroxy. In case both are different, so we write the mu separately for each different type of bridging ligands. So mu amido, mu nitro, because both are different. Okay. So this is all about the bridging ligand groups and bridging ligand. Next rule is geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. You know, in stereoisomerism, there are two types of stereoisomerism: geometrical and optical. Okay. Geometrical isomerism is related to, it is pointed out when two groups which is attached to the central metal, how they lie with each other. So basically, geometrical isomerism we classify as a cis and trans. Cis means same group are adjacent. Same groups are adjacent, and here same groups at opposite. If both same groups will be lie at the opposite, that means the isomerism of complex is trans. If both the same group lie adjacent, the isomerism is cis. But in some cases, we use the numbering method. Means giving the numbers in geometry. For example, there are two types of geometry which is mostly present in coordination complexes: 4 coordination number and 6 coordination number. We will see in our next chapter is geometrical isomerism in coordination complexes. In that chapter, we will understand what is the meaning of geometrical isomerism, what is the what is the stereoisomerism, how we predict the isomerism in coordination complexes, same as organic compounds. Okay. So here cis and trans. For example, here I am taking an example. So basically here in cis, the two groups lie at a 90-degree angle, and here two groups lie at a 180 angle. For example, suppose here PT, NHT, NO2, NHE, then Cl. It is a square planar complex. Okay. So before write the name of it, if you saw, so if you see, there are two groups lie at opposite, that means geometrical isomerism is exist. So that time mention the name of isomer before the name of it. So here, before writing the name, first of all, both the groups lie at opposite to each other. So isomerism is trans. So mention trans, then start the name of complex. So when you write the name of complex, here, how you write the name of complex? Because there are three types of ligands. NO2 negative, both the NHs are neutral and Cl is negative. So both the negative ligands, one is nitro, another is chloro. So chloro is come first alphabetically. So chloro, then nitro, diamine. Okay, there is a neutral complex because there is no charge or there is no cation anion is present outside the complex. Because we can write complex here in this way. So there is a platinum. What is the oxidation state? 0, 0, -1, -1. So -2 coming from ligand, so metal will be +2. So second is the oxidation state. So this is the geometrical isomerism. It is happen when the complex is given in such type of representation. Complex is given in this presentation that can mention their name using geometrical isomerism. But in some cases, all the ligands are different. All the ligands are different. So that time it is very difficult to predict either it is a cis or trans. Because for cis trans, important thing is the compound should be containing at least two same ligands. But in some cases there is no same ligand. So that time we use the numbering methods. So numbering method how to use? For example, this time. Here, all ligands are different. So difficult to predict either it is cis or trans because all are different. So that time we use the numbering method. Always from this side. here is the first in square bracket 2, 3 and 4 position. So write the number before the name of ligand to mention their position. So here at the first position it is the chloro, at the second position is the bromo, at the third position NO2, at the fourth position is the NH3. So we write the negative ligand first. So there are three negative ligands, Cl, Br and NO. So Cl Br come first because bromo, chloro, then nitro and amine. So we write negative first. Yes, here is the A, but it is the neutral, and these three are negative. So in negative we use the alphabetical order. So that's why bromo first. It is the 2 bromo, 1 chloro, 3 nitro. If we already predict 2, 3, 1 position, so you know the remaining position 4 1. So there is no need of mention the 4. We can just write 3 nitro. Amine will be like 4 amine. What is the name? Platinum. Oxidation state is 3 here. Oxidation state is 3 because of 1, 2, 3. Or suppose here plus charge is given. Plus charge is given. Then there is a minus charge. Then oxidation state will be zero. Because here is a minus 3 charge. So plus 2 minus 3, so minus 1 is remaining. So basically platinum shows plus 2 and plus 4 oxidation state. Cobalt, nickel shows always minus 3 charge, plus 3 oxidation state. Keep in mind some important oxidation state. Fe shows plus 2 as well as plus 3. Chromium shows plus 3. So if you know what is the stable oxidation states by the metals, you can easily predict their oxidation state. Because we know platinum shows either plus 2 or plus 4. Cobalt shows plus 3 most of the time. Nickel shows plus 3. Iron shows plus 2 in some cases, plus 3 in some cases. So if you know there is a stable oxidation state, it is very easy to predict what is the possible oxidation state here. For the reference, you know the some stable oxidation states of given metals. So it is all about the geometrical isomerism. And last one is optical isomerism. Last one is optical isomerism. So what is the optical isomerism? So optical isomerism means in a complexes a certain type of ligands which makes the ring with the metal. You know polydentate ligand means bidentate, tridentate, tetra, hexa, so on. Make a ring or chelation with the metal. So that time the metal itself form unsymmetrical conditions. So if metal is unsymmetrical, that time it is possible when polarized light impact on the complex, the polarized light rotate either clockwise or anti-clockwise. It depends on symmetry. So unsymmetrical nature of the compound, if it is cyclic in nature, cyclic ligand is there, that time it rotates the plane of polarized light. So if it is rotate clockwise, so we call it is a dextrorotatory, or we represent it by small d, and if it rotates clockwise rotation, it represents as a D, and Leo means anti-clockwise, it represented as a small k. So D and L used before the naming, but on the diagram, if you see on the blackboard, you cannot predict it is dextrorotatory or Leo rotatatory. So don't worry about it. Mention it is dextrorotatory. So you simple write D here. It will be dextrorotatory. Leo, but just mentioned before it, if molecule has unsymmetry, but nature of ligand is cyclic in nature, that time it is possible to has some optical activity, and such type of complexes are optical active. So you will understand this type of isomerism in our next chapter is of stereoisomerism in coordination complexes. So here the rules are finished. We are going to solve or discuss some numerical problems. Okay. Okay, so examples on nomenclature. So first example is here. मी डायरेक्टली बुक्स मधनं तुम्हाला एक्सरसाइज मध्ये एक्झाम्पल घेतो आणि बाकीचे सॉल्व एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत तुम्हाला सॉल्व करता येतील. ऑलरेडी ते सॉल्व केलेले आहेत. मी डायरेक्टली एक्झाम्पल घेतो बुक मधनं. दिसतंय सगळ्यांना? आवाज येतोय? आवाज ओके. मी इथं बोलवले, आवाज येतोय? कमेंट करा. मी ओके. एक्झाम्पल दिसतंय तुम्हाला? ओके, सगळ्यांना दिसतंय एक्झाम्पल? ठीक आहे. ओके, दिस इज एक्झाम्पल. मी एक्सरसाइज मध्ये सॉल्व करतो. यू कॅन रेफर द एक्झाम्पल फ्रॉम बुक. ओके, सो हियर फर्स्ट थिंग, कॉम्प्लेक्स इज ionic or not? Compound is ionic or not? Yes, compound is ionic because cation anion is present. In that, anionic oxide means complex is cationic. Right? If complex is cationic, we start the name of compound from the complex part. This is the complex part. Okay. In complex, we start from ligand. आपण ligand पासून सुरुवात करणार आहोत. आता ligand वरती यायचं. किती ligands आहेत? 6 ligands आहेत, तर 3 टाइपचे आहेत. NH3 आहे, NO2 आहे आणि Cl आहे. ओके, जर असे लिगँड असतील तर आपण काय यूज करतो? ऑर्डर निगेटिव्ह फर्स्ट, देन न्यूट्रल, देन पॉझिटिव्ह. आता बघा, हे दोन निगेटिव्ह आहेत. आता दोन निगेटिव्ह असतील, वेगवेगळे असतील, तर अल्फाबेटिकली ऑर्डर. क्लोरो आणि हा नायट्रो, हा अमाइन, प्लॅटिनम, सल्फेट, हे कंपोजिशन माहिती आहे आपल्याला. मग स्टार्ट कुठून असेल? क्लोरो, because negative. Second negative one is nitro. Amine. How many amines? 4. So use the prefix tetra. Amine. झाले लिगँड संपले. मेटल कोण आहे? प्लॅटिनम. कटायनिक आहे म्हणजे प्लॅटिनम हा प्लॅटिनमच राहणार. हा सल्फेट घेऊन टाकायचा. इथपर्यंत 90% स्टुडंट्सला जमतं. इम्पॉर्टंट आहे ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट. आता ऑक्सिडेशनच्या दोन मेथड सांगतो. बाय फॉर्मेशन करून टाका, कॉम्प्लेक्स वरती चार्ज आणून टाका, किंवा पूर्ण कन्सिडर करा डायरेक्टली 0, किंवा कॉम्प्लेक्स वर चार्ज आणला असेल सल्फेट -2, हे गोंधळून झालं तुम्ही. ही मेथड बेस्ट आहे, तुम्हाला लवकर समजेल. इथं 0 मेन्शन करायचं, कारण कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑलरेडी कंपाऊंडचे दिलेले आहे ते न्यूट्रल आहे. कंपाऊंड म्हणतोय, कॉम्प्लेक्स नाही. कंपाऊंड म्हणतोय. सल्फेट दाखवतो -2, लिहिली, प्लस Cl दाखवतो -1, ओके राईट केली. हा दाखवतो -1, NO2 -1, NH3 दाखवतो 0, याची आपण कन्सिडर करणार x. ते व्हॅल्यूज घेऊन टाकायच्या, पेन्सिलने लिहायच्या. आता टोटल करा बघा. x प्लस मायनस किती झाले? -1, -4 इज इक्वल टू 0. म्हणजे x ची व्हॅल्यू किती असेल? +4. म्हणजे इथे असेल 4. सम first name is here. Chloro, nitro, tetra, amine, platinum or sulfur. Next example. मी आधी लिहितो, नंतर आपण डिस्कस करूया. Second, first compound is neutral compound, but complex there is a cation. That means complex is your anion. हे आधी डोक्यात ठेवायचं. झालं? आता बघा, जर कॉम्प्लेक्स अनायनिक असेल तर आपण कटायन पासून सुरुवात करणार. कोण आहे कटायन? पोटॅशियम. किती आहे? 3. पण ट्राय पोटॅशियम लिहायचं का गरज नाही, फक्त पोटॅशियम लिहायचं. पोटॅशियम. झालं? कटायन समजा. आता अनायन वरती या. कॉम्प्लेक्स मध्ये आपण लिगँड आधी लिहितो, एकच लिगँड. कोण आहे? ऑक्सिडाइज ॲटम. C2O4 कोण आहे? ऑक्सिडाइज ॲटम. किती आहेत? 3 आहेत. 3 असतील तर त्याला आपण वापरतो ट्राय. सो ट्राय ऑक्सिडाइज ॲटम. इथं स्पेस चालतो कारण की कटायन आणायला सेपरेट करतो. ॲल्युमिनियम. पण ॲल्युमिनियम राईट नाही आहे कारण कॉम्प्लेक्स अनायनिक आहे. जर अनायनिक असेल तर ॲल्युमिनियमचं ॲल्युमिनेट होतो. आता ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट स्टार्ट इथं 0 कन्सिडर करायचं. पोटॅशियम माहिती आहे अल्कली मेटल आहे त्याच्यावरती +1 चार्ज असतो 3 आहे म्हणून इथं +3 चार्ज प्लस याचे आपण x कन्सिडर करून घेऊया प्लस ऑक्झॅलिक म्हणजे काय -2 चार्ज ऑक्झॅलिक म्हणजे ऑक्झॅलिक ऍसिडचा अनाया दोन निगेटिव्ह so each auxiliary has -2 charge. We have how many? 3. So -6 charge is equal to 0. So what is the value of x? Value of x is +3 +3 +3 +6 -6 0. So here x is equal to +3. Sum. किती सोपं आहे पुढचं लिथियम ॲल्युमिनियम हायड्राइड. आता तुम्ही मला नाव सांगून टाकलं लिथियम ॲल्युमिनियम हायड्राइड हा इनऑर्गॅनिक कोणता रिड्युसिंग एजंट आहे. लिथियम आहे खूप स्ट्रॉंग आहे येईलच तुम्हाला ते एसवायला माहिती असेल. ओके आता याचा कशी सुरुवात करणार सेम ॲज बघा कंपाऊंड हा न्यूट्रल असतो कंपाऊंड पण कॉम्प्लेक्स काय अनायनिक निगेटिव्ह कॉम्प्लेक्स म्हणजेच कटायन पासून सुरुवात करावी लागणार आहे आपल्याला. सो लिथियम आता कॉम्प्लेक्स वरती या कॉम्प्लेक्स मध्ये लिगॅंड पासून सुरुवात करतो आपण. कोण आहे लिगॅंड H- हा मायनस असतो आणि H कोणाला ऍड आहे ॲल्युमिनियमला. ॲल्युमिनियम कोण आहे मेटल आहे. मेटलला ज्यावेळेस हायड्रोजन अटॅच असतो आणि त्यावेळेस हायड्रोजन निगेटिव्ह असतो. ओके इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव्हिटी ही हायड्रोजन पेक्षा ॲल्युमिनियमची कमी आहे. बरं ठीक आहे. आता H- असेल तर त्याला हायड्राइड म्हणतो. हायड्राइडचा आपण हायड्रिक गौर म्हटलंय त्याला किती आहे 4 टेट्रा हायड्रिडो निगेटिव्ह कॉम्प्लेक्स आहे म्हणजे ॲल्युमिनियमचं काय झाला ॲल्युमिनेट. आता ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट काढायची आहे. बरं इथे 0 पकडूया. लिथियम अल्कलीचा पार्ट आहे +1 या ची x घेऊया. हायड्राइड मायनस निगेटिव्ह आहे ना तो म्हणून -1 हायड्राइड -1 -1 आपण 4 आहे म्हणून -4 सो +1 +x +-4 is equal to 0 म्हणजे +1 ऑलरेडी -4 आहे म्हणजे अजून हे बॅलन्स करण्यासाठी +3 ची गरज आहे आपल्याला म्हणजे x is equal to +3. So oxidation state is 3. Oxidation state is 3. NH4 Cr NH3 NCS4 बघा आता मला सांगा इथपर्यंत समजलं असेल की कॉम्प्लेक्स काय अनायनिक कारण की कटायन प्रेझेंटली आउटसाइड द बॉक्स. म्हणजे आपण सुरुवात करणार याच्यापासून आपण एक अमोनियम. आता कॉम्प्लेक्स कडे या. कॉम्प्लेक्स मध्ये NCS आणि NH3 न्यूट्रल आहे आणि NCS हा झाला आयसोथायोसायनाइड ग्रुप आणि हा निगेटिव्ह आहे. म्हणजे सुरुवात कोणापासून करणार आयसोथायोसायनाइड पासून. किती आहे ते 4 म्हणजे प्रिफिक्स यूज करणार टेट्रा आयसोथायोसायनाइड पण पॉइंट ऑफ अटॅचमेंट हा लिंकेज लिगॅंड आहे कारण की याचा पॉइंट ऑफ अटॅचमेंट डिफरंट आहे. इथं नायट्रोजन साइडला एक कॉम्पोनंट आहे सल्फर नाही. SCN असेल तर हा SCN चा आयसोमेरिक आहे. सो नायट्रोजन ॲट द साइड ऑफ क्रोमियम म्हणून इथं नायट्रोजन दाखवायचा. आता हा मेटल कॉम्प्लेक्स काय आहे अनायनिक आहे म्हणजे क्रोमियमचं काय होणार क्रोमेट. दिसतंय का तुम्हाला पूर्ण दिसतंय का पूर्ण ओके ओके. सो कॉम्प्लेक्स मध्ये चार्ज किती येईल मला कमेंट करा चला पटकन. ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट कमेंट करा. ॲल्युमिनियम लेड. नाही नाही अनम्यूट नाही, कमेंट करा कमेंट करा. 1 2 3 4 5 6 फक्त एवढं सांगा ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट किती. मी लेक्चर रेकॉर्डिंग स्टॉप करतोय, बाकी आपण डिस्कशन चालू ठेवू.